playing it over and over again. So you can build up some speed. Now, what I do after that usually, like, I'll even practice these now, just to get my fingers loosened up. And so after I do that, what I'll do is probably hit each string twice. So I'll go from this to this. Now notice when I come down, I'm not just going, I'm not just raking the strings. Pretty much trying to hit each string. So basically, really start this out real slow, and this will get boring when you keep playing it, but it'll pay off. So just keep doing it. And you want to now notice when I'm coming off the strings, my fingertips are just barely touching the string. Because I want to try and get the least amount of friction. And you want to try and get it fluent, real fluent. So hit each string twice. And after you get that down, go to 3 times per string. Now this is going to be hard to get in the beginning, especially if you're just starting out, but this is the goal that you want to set for yourself. This is where you want to be able to do. Now this, when you hit each string 3 times, it's going to be hard because what you're doing is alternating when you go to the next string with each finger, like. And to get that coordination down is kind of tough. Practice it real slow. Now after that, of course, then go to 4 times. practicing it real slow. After you learn all the notes on the neck and really become familiar with all the notes on the fretboard, you want to go back and play scales and arpeggios. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the C major scale and work our way up the neck. Now we'll start with the C major scale, and let's review. We'll play the C major scale that we just learned. Play the same scale, only in a different position. So we're going to start with C, and we're going to play open D, E, F, open G, A, B, and C. Now what we'll do is play that same scale, only we'll start with our first finger on C. Notice how I'm stretching across 5 frets. It might be hard to do that when you're first starting out, but if you keep your thumb behind the fret, behind the neck, it makes things easier. So that's the only way that I would be able to stretch so far. So now that we learned 3 different ways to play the C major scale, We're going to start with F and play F major scale in all the positions that we can. Open A string, first finger, third, second, and third. Now we'll switch positions, and I'm keeping our first finger on F. We're just going to play up the neck. So basically we're going F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So it was just like the C major scale. That same pattern, only we're playing it in F. So basically it goes 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 2, 3 for the frets. Now what we're going to do is play the G major scale, and we're going to start with our second finger on the 3rd fret and play the now notice I'm playing a 2nd finger, 4th finger, 1st, 2nd, 4th, 1st, 3rd, 4th. Just like the C major scale. Just like the C major scale. Same pattern. Now we can also play the G major scale like this, starting with our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. We're going to play G, we're going to play open A string, B, C, D, E. We're going to play F sharp, we're going to play with our 4th finger, and then open G. Now we'll continue with the B major scale, and we're going to start with the 7th fret with our pinky, and it'll go like this. Now what you're going to have to do is stretch your hand a little bit. Now what we're going to do is move this over. We're going to use our 2nd finger on the 7th fret and keep our hand position